Chief Director of Dutch Immigration and Naturalization Service told media that no refugee in the Netherlands has been identified as a member of ISIS.
We already have very intensive control, and we have focused our attention on screening in the first few days whether people are a risk to the Dutch society. At the same time, it is of course the case that after these awful attacks, all the services will get together to see what information we have got and whether that should lead to additional measures.
I think in this period of terrorism, and of course what we have seen in Paris, it's terrible, it's barbaric, it's terrible, and just in this period of time we have to keep the head cool and just listen to each other and try to help each other in the best way.
After the Paris attacks, the Dutch police proceeded to maximum readiness and applied extra surveillance in and around asylum seekers' shelters.
We call everything that has to do with this subject into service to see if there is a correlation or link between France and the Netherlands and whether we can support them in one way or another with their investigation. But what we also did is extra surveillance in and around asylum seekers' shelters because the chance existed that, or we had the fear that, possibly Dutch people out of anger and frustration with what happened in Paris would express this anger and frustration in the areas of asylum seekers' shelters. We absolutely did not want that, and it actually did not happen.
In the last 3 weeks, there were about 1,800 new asylum requests received by the small country per week. However, due to their huge number, the asylum seekers will have to wait in the asylum centers for 5 to 6 months before the application procedures for their refugee status can start. After the Paris attacks, the Dutch police hopes that everything could come back to normal as soon as possible.
We hope that calmness arises again as quickly as possible. We would gain by keeping our cool as society, but for sure also as police organization, and to go back to the normal life as quickly as possible, which at the same time also means we stay alert.